What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, and today we're taking a look at this right here. It is the Stomp from Coda. We're going to be unboxing it. I'm going to be connecting it up to a couple devices, and we're going to show you how a Bluetooth page turner can help you turn pages. It's not just for music. Keep that in mind, and we're going to talk about that next on Geek Tech Talk Live. What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Putting the Geek. You got me, you got here, you're all here. The socials are coming up very here. There's a follow button up there. There are follows and subscribes, so go do that. Go like it, the little stars. Check out all the links below so you can find the cool stuff that you can use for your gear. Whether it be music gear, whether it be anything else. I'm going to show you different ways to use this thing right here. This is the Coda Stomp. It is a foot pedal, Bluetooth connected foot pedal that you can get, and here's the link from Amazon. It's awesome. I've been using it the last few days, and it's amazing how a Bluetooth page turner can make a big difference. Now, who would use a Bluetooth page turner? Well, musicians, for one. You get an iPad and you get those iPad apps, and you say, oh, they got all these songs and I just need to know the lyrics, but I have to scroll through the lyrics. So you get a paid Bluetooth pager for that. Well, you're a speaker. Maybe you're doing some presentations and stuff like that. You don't want to hold that clicker. How about a stomp? You could use your foot to turn the page. Maybe take care of your PowerPoints, your keynotes, whatever you use. It is PC, it is Mac, it is Android, it is iOS compatible. So it works really well. Maybe, I don't know, there's a lot of different things. The best part about this is you can kind of program it to say, I want you to do this. Sometimes it just works right out of the box. You call up your program, you start hitting buttons, it's like, oh, wait, this is going to work. And that's what's really cool about this. So first of all, I do have to tell you this. Friends over at Coda Music, they did say, Coda Music Technologies, excuse me, they did ask me to take a look at it. They did get me a Coda Stomp and a charger, 9-volt wall charger for the review. All opinions are of my own. This is a live show, so they can't really review it. They can only watch while you're watching, but all opinions are of Geekazine. You can go over to my review page to find out more information about all the ins and outs on that, and especially if you got a product that you want me to show off here on the live channels. All right, let's get into this. This is the Coda Stomp. Let's flip back over to the PTZ here. It's going to be a simple unbox right here. Bluetooth page turner and app controller. And yeah, I do have a couple quick disclaimers. I did open this up already. I did test this, and I did have one that didn't work already. So I got this. It didn't work. I got on the horn with Coda. They said, we'll ship you another one. They did. Within a few days, I had a new one, and it's worked perfect. So technology, it happens every now and then. Technology doesn't always work the way we want it to work. So you just keep that in mind, and you're all good. So yeah, so let's get back here. Let's take care of this unbox. So very simple unbox here. We open up the Stomp. We got in the plastic the little bubble wrap. You can play with the little bubble wrap if you want to, but this is the Stomp. It's in a nice little cloth carrying case. You want to wrap it up and make it look nice and everything like that. That's a great way to do it. So there it is right there, and looks great. Wait, no, there's more. Okay, so let's take it out of the cloth bag here. That's a nice cloth bag too. All right, here it is, the Stomp. There's not much to really talk about. It's simple as can be, because sometimes you just need simple. Simple as that. Sometimes you just need simple. So what do we got here? We got 5 buttons. The first 2 buttons are on the bottom. This is the forward and back buttons, or whatever you decide to choose to make them in whatever program you use. We have the power button in here, so you press that, it'll turn on. When we turn this on, this blue light will start flashing if you're not paired to a Bluetooth source. It will stay solid if you are paired to a Bluetooth source. You have the looping button, which means that if you press the button without the looping on, you press it once and it'll do whatever once. You push down the looping button and it'll turn a solid blue. We'll show you in a minute. and then you hold down the button, and all of a sudden it will continue to send out signals to continue. Same thing with the back. And then finally there's one more button right here. This tells if you have different functions for these two buttons, this will tell what those functions are. The first one, it shows might page turn, swipe left, swipe right, stuff like that. You might have the up down for scrolling. Then you have a page scroll. So if you're doing page at a time, it'll scroll a page at a time. And then you have a return option. So, and it really depends, once again, what app you're using, what program you're using, and how you're using the Stomp. All right, well, like I said, there is a 9-volt battery for it. As you can see, the prices are flashing right there. There is a 9-volt plug for it, but you could also put in a battery. The cool thing about this is the battery life is about 150 hours, depending on your battery. I usually put rechargeable batteries in here, so they probably don't hit that 150-hour mark because they drain a little bit faster than a regular battery. We also have the plug here, so I'm going to first plug it in the plug to show you what's going on here. On the back, I should show you on the back here. Let's zoom in on the back. There we go. In the back, we have the place for the power, 9-volt power, which, like I said, they do have the power there. This little nub is the Bluetooth nub. Do not twist, do not turn, do not pull, try to pull this off. This is meant to be like this. And be careful around it because it is sticking out a little bit. And finally, we have a USB port. Doesn't mean anything except when you have this plugged in, you can take a cable and charge your device, whether it be, you know, a lightning cable charging with your iPad, or a USB-C, which will charge a tablet. Like I've got the HD Fire 10 here, which we will connect up. And of course, if there's USB-C on your iPad then, or phone, then you can connect that up. Whatever cable you have, basically, it'll charge. You could charge your phone. You could charge your, I don't know, you could charge an external battery if you wanted to. I don't know. There's many different things. But it doesn't work as a charge in. It's only out. And it doesn't do anything else. It's not, there's no firmware updates or anything like that that I know of that this is used for. It's just for an accessory port for your iPad, so everything stays nice and powered while you do that. Of course, if you have the 9-volt battery in here, it won't do that. It won't do that. So, but anyway, we have this plugged in. I showed you how to plug it in. Let's show you how to do the battery here really quick. On the back here, we have 4 screws. So you want to get a screwdriver and take out the screws. There we go. Now, the thing about this is, like I said, there's going to be like 150 hours worth of time on here. So taking out these and replacing these batteries is not going to be a big deal. But it's 4 screws every time. So on the back here, we have like a little tab here. This was like this, so the battery will fit here, and then this will squish down on the battery. So I got these rechargeable batteries. Let me pull them up right here. The EBL 9 volts. That's pretty cool. They're all USB chargeable. So I think I could actually take the charger and plug it into the USB and charge the batteries. But of course, then that won't make the unit work unless I have it plugged in. So that's a interesting loop right there. Anyway, so we'll take one of these batteries. There we go. And then make sure that the cord is not gonna pinch anywhere. Be a little tight in pushing down because now you got these two pieces. There's another piece of foam on the inside here that holds on the other side of the battery. So you got to squish down. Don't be afraid to squish. So here we go. And so now you don't need a cord if you don't want one that works really well. So let's hit this button, and sure enough, it turns on without a problem. Now, like I said, this is solid blue, which means that it's already paired with a device. It's most likely seeing my iPad, which is the first thing I did connect to it. So let's just unconnect. Let's turn off the Bluetooth. Second you turn off the Bluetooth, look, it starts to wonder where everything is. So it's going to blink like that. And that means that it's ready to pair. Now I turn that back on and it's going to find it. The other thing is even though you can pair multiple things, and we are going to pair multiple things to this, it doesn't really negotiate well with multiple pairs. So when I pair something, I'm going to turn on the Bluetooth and then turn off the Bluetooth just so we can show you how this works on that tablet or computer or whatever. We're going to start with the iPad since I had the iPad ready. In this case, like I said, we've already paired it. So if I go in the Bluetooth and turn it on, we'll see Coda Music Tech in the thing, and it's saying not connected right now. We just have to connect it. So once you do, it connects. It connects really well. In fact, it connects up to 50 feet. So as long as you're in eye shot, or you know the Stomp is in eye shot with the iPad, you'll be fine. And of course, this is an older iPad. This is not the latest and greatest iPad. Of course, if you want to get yourself, so you want to get yourself an iPad, you can do that from here as well. So we have this paired. So now we just have to find an app that'll work. There is a list on Coda's website that tells you what apps will work. Unfortunately, the one app I really want to show you doesn't work, but if you're doing music, here's a really cool thing called Songbook. And what's really cool about this is you can take PDFs and you can bring them in and create your own playlists. This was last year we did what's called Bob Fest, which was a tribute to Bob Dylan. So I had to have these songs in my list. So that's what I did, was I put that in there. I have my originals, so I can bring that up. We'll do that. So we're going to start by taking this button right here. Let's see, let's down a little bit. There we go. As I told you, you have these three buttons. The loop button, which is on for some reason, we'll turn that off. And then this one. As you can see, we've got the four areas, and we now have it right, so it's going to go left and swipe left and right, technically. But the app might say that does something different. So you might have to do some programming inside your app. So we have it this way. We have our app. Now I'm going to hit that button, and look at that. It went from song 1 to song 2. And I hit the button, and it goes right back. Let's do that again so you can see it. Here's my first song. It's called 20 Times. It's an awesome song, I think. And then if I want to go to the next song, I hit this button, and it goes into my song, Break My Heart. We'll go back here. We're going to switch this to the up-down. So now it scrolls to the bottom of the script, and it scrolls up. Cool thing about this, if you hit it again, it'll go to the next song, and you go back, it'll go back. You scroll down and scroll up. Next one is a simple page, so it won't scroll down. It'll do a page down. And of course, this song isn't a full page. And of course, like with the other one, it will go back and forth. Finally, you have this is the return. And as you can see, it doesn't have a functionality in this app. So that's okay. This going to the downward stroke, that is a great way to get from one app to another. So I'm going to go to my Windows here, and there's the Stomp right there. And then we'll hit the Bluetooth button. I've already paired the Coda Music. And then we'll add the Bluetooth device. And Bluetooth. There it is. Coda Music Tech right there. Hit that. Fine. We see that blue light show up. Awesome. And it says that it's paired. So we're going to hit done. I got a program here on Windows. It's called Teleprompter Pro. It's a great program I use for a lot of any type of times I need to speak. So now I'm going to control Teleprompter Pro with this right here. I have to go to the down. So I have it on the down, the second LED. And now I press this, and it's going line to line. I think if I hit the loop, it doesn't work though with the loop. Oh no, it does. There it goes. So if I'm doing a reading, and I've used this teleprompter, and one of the frustrating things about using this teleprompter is I always have to have my hand on the mouse, because every now and then I talk a little bit faster than what the scroll is doing or whatnot. So if I get this to play, I can bring it back or I can bring it forward. I can nudge it, and that's awesome. So if I go, Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consecutor adpersing elite vision mersen. I can't even do that. So, but basically, and then I think I can set it to start and stop. So now I can set this down underneath at my feet and be able to use this. You can definitely contact me and let me know. You can tweet me over at Geekazine, geekazine@gmail.com. Yeah, just ask questions. Socials are right here, and I'll try and answer them as best as possible. Once again, this is Stomp by Coda Music. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been another Geek Tech Talk Live with me, Jeffrey Powers. Till next time, you guys, geek out.